Romantic anime are plentiful, but the genre has a tendency to prolong when characters get together. Check out these anime, where the opposite is true. Romance is one of the most beloved and exciting genres within the anime industry. With a distinct culture of its own and a plethora of content to outweigh bookshelves, the relationships of romance anime entertain in a way unbeknownst to other media. However, an incredibly frustrating element of the genre is its tendency to leave the audience hanging with the actual love potion. Whether this is due to a limited run by the studio or the creator themselves not having an end in mind, several anime romances never really come to fruition. Some otaku couples out there may actually want an anime that they can connect with. As such, this list will be running down a few anime romances where the couples actually get together. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off this list is the strange, surreal relationships of the Monogatari series. Based on a series of light novels beloved for existential and introspective dialogue and given animation that does its strange, supernatural elements more than justice, Monogatari displays a romance truly like no other. Within the first couple of episodes, the love story between Araragi and Sanjougahara grows from the girl simply trying to attack the boy with a stapler to an actual relationship that sees her attacking more with a sharp tongue. A relationship that explores both the supernatural obstacles of their school and the intimate mysteries between the two. Araragi and Sanjougahara certainly give their love plenty of personality.
その日、あずさ川作田は出会った。そう。ここから始まったんだ。僕たちの物語は。
Often relegated as a copy or inspired material from the Monogatari series, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai actually breathes some refreshing air into its romance that not only helps it stand out from its supernatural counterpart but other anime couples as a whole. Sakuta is a charming, quick-witted boy who's more than willing to throw away his cool to protect the ones he loves. This comes especially in handy when he falls for a girl whose entire existence seems to be ignored by both her family and reality itself. Transcending space, time, and puberty syndrome, the relationship between Sakuta and Mai is one that sees several challenges and adventures across the series, lending itself, at the very least, to some delightful dialogue that cuts between the sci-fi nonsense. To be fair to those reading, this is a bit of a major spoiler and a big weight across the series, but Toradora has left an impression among the anime community as one of the few romance series to actually reach a satisfying conclusion. After a long period of trial and tribulations, love triangles and betrayal, will they won't they, Ryuji Takasu would not only confess his love to Asaka Taiga, but the two would soon elope together in a cathartic coming together. This not only meant the world to the couple, but also a lot to the casual viewer who's just surprised that its tsundere actually found love. Takeo Guda isn't exactly seen as the cute, romantic type by his peers or, well, anyone with eyes. He's a large, hulking figure who seems more akin to a villain from Fist of the North Star than the comfortable second within a romance anime. Despite that demeanor, his chivalrous nature has managed to earn the respect of his male colleagues and, as fate would have it, the attention of a cute girl. Rinko Yamato, in comparison to others, is small, fragile, and homely. She's like a small, cute puppy to Takeo's intimidating Lenny, yet the unlikely pair pose as one of anime's cutest friendliest couples to date.
Tachibana さんは俺が好きな面白い人のような気がする。友達になろう。
友達なんて私には不必要だ。
Say I Love You is not only the pinnacle of fan service within young adult fiction, but a masterclass of the rose-tinted wooing that made shoujo a landmark genre within manga and anime. Within it, high school outsider, Tachibana Mei, bumps into high school hot guy Yamato Kurosawa. While a simple mishap for her, it was love at first sight for the popular kid that was getting sick of all the fake people and games of his peers. Though Mei is hesitant at first, her relationship with Yamato would not only help her out of her shell, but also introduce her to a whole new line of friends that she never imagined that she would ever have. It's everything that people could love out of a shoujo with the added benefit of seeing an actual relationship. In Your Savage season explores several different storylines of the teenage girls of a high school literary club as they struggle with the impending awkwardness and culture of relationships and sex. One of its standout stories that just so happens to push and elevate its ending features the club's most rigid, sex-averted character begins a relationship with one of her classmates. It's a series that really loves to focus on the brutal honesty and strange customs of sex and love, and it really uses the platform of a high school romance to shed an interesting light on what that looks and feels like in Japan.
俺は一宮光。ここまで自立して生きている理由は我が一宮家の家訓にある。他人に借りを作るべからず。
頑張れ。
Good on Studio Shaft for somehow finding its way on this list. Not only that, they've included once again a relationship that's really hard to compare to anything else. Horimiya is a young, energetic businessman whose entire life is centered around never being indebted to anyone. However, he soon finds that he can't keep that perfect credit up, as a blonde girl, Nino, has to save him when he falls off the Arakawa bridge. Having no choice, Ku asks what Nino wants, and all she asks for is to experience love. With very few options, Ku sacrifices his lavish and isolated lifestyle to partake of an eccentric relationship with not only Nino, but the entire community of bridge dwellers she lives with. Clannad is the Vaseline-tinted anime drama that managed to steal anime fans' hearts in addition to their tears during its run. At its core is the growing relationship between Tomoya Okazaki and Nagisa Furukawa as a fated meeting during Nagisa's return to school would spell an emotional transformative journey for the otherwise uncaring, unchanging Tomoya. However, a budding romance is only about half of the series. What has sold this anime as one of the best dramas around is its roller coaster of the actual coming together of its adorable duo.
堀さんですよね、1組の。
あなた同じ学校？
何言ってんですか？同じクラスの宮村ですよ。
Horimiya is one of the few shonen series that has a refreshingly realistic look at how relationships work amongst teenagers. Ezume Miyamura and Kayako Hore are polar opposites who would never speak normally, or that's what the series makes the viewer believe until they happen to run into each other outside of school. When they get to know each other, they realize they get along quite well and become fast friends. Before the halfway point of the series, they have a genuine connection, become a couple, and even clear up misunderstandings by talking, something anime beats around the bush a lot. For fans of both slow burn romances and realistic characters, this is the anime to watch. Ending this list is a series loved and acclaimed for throwing the koi runaround of a shoujo romance out the window of its first episode. Narame Mamas is sick and tired of having to hide her otaku nature from her previous boyfriends, and her childhood friend and co-worker, Hirataka, offers a simple and elegant solution: why not just date him? From episode 1 and onward, the two would embark on the strange and complicated journey that is otaku love as they struggle to bring their previous friendship to a full-on romance, yet, at the end of the day, still find a unique comfort in one another. For the gamers and manga readers out there trying to figure out how to make it work, Wotakoi may be an interesting go-to. And that's it. I hope you added some of the anime that recommended in your plan to watch. What are your thoughts on this list of romance anime, where the main characters actually end up together? Are there any anime that you feel should be on the list? How many of these shows have you watched? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to like the video if you like it and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for more anime contents. Anyway, take care as always, and thanks for watching.